Evening all, how are we all doing? How are we all feeling now? Have we all kind of got to our senses a little bit? Making sure that works, it does. I still don't think I have, but hey. Hey Bob, have a good one mate, hope you're well. The 39 people watching, 16 likes, thank you. That is a lot of people to be joining me that soon. I much appreciate that, really thank you for joining me. Please, latest news on manager. I'm as about in the dark as you are, mate. There's no news at all. Sadly, it's all just gone a bit Pete Tong at the minute, and it's not fun at the minute. But hey, so yeah, we're just looking, and hopefully, Ian Jake, it looks like it could be a big name appointment with Steven Gerrard. Michael Brown, I cannot see Steven Gerrard coming to Sheffield Wednesday. There's a couple of reasons. There's what happened at our stadium a couple of years ago and he lost a relative. That's the big one. I can't see him coming full stop. I just don't think that's one that can happen. Yes, he's on the bookie favourites, but Carlos is still on the bookie favourite. And Chansiri last night said he wasn't going to come. And if he said he was going to be honest and open with us like he said he was, maybe that's something to do with it. Maybe if he said that he's not coming and he said he'd be honest and open, I'll just take it as that. I know there's a lot of things that can be said. First thing first, with what happened last night, we'll go into it. But in one sense, need to give Chansiri a little bit of credit. He could have ducked out of that fan forum after what happened on Monday, but he still did it. But I understand why he did it, because he would have been damned if he did and damned if he don't. 49 viewers, 23 likes up, please. I much appreciate it. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? We definitely are. New kit helped today and fixture tomorrow. That really does help. Hey, Zimondoid. I can't say it. ZMOID. Hey, I'm good, pal. How are you? Let's have a look. Hi, Jake. Keep cool. I am trying to, but I'm running out of drinks. New kit help today and fixture tomorrow. Yeah, there will be a fixture video tomorrow. There will be a fixture video out tomorrow. Ryan Kurt, this is your first warning. Do not ban the chat with Chansiri out or you will be timed out. I can see you've done it, but don't do it constantly. I understand your frustration, and I get it, and there's a lot of people like that. Once is enough, mate. Just don't spam it. But I have seen it. I hope we don't get some random European like Luke. I want somebody who knows the league. Yeah, if we could go Portugal again. Let's have a look. Where was I? Can't see him coming yet. I am keeping cool. Ipswich are interested in Johnson, and Joe Cran of about 41 minutes ago said that Johnson and it seems like Johnson and Delhi are leaving the club. I think Johnson had a verbal agreement before everything that kicked off, and then he's gone, nope, sod this, I'm gone. I can't really blame him, if I'm honest with you. I can't really blame him. 47 people, 27 likes, get them up, likes up. There are super chats on the channel. Everything goes back into the channel or the bank account. But if that is the case, that means we're down to 12 players, because it was 14 with Delhi and I think it was 14 with Delhi and Johnson. So if he had gone, Chansiri had sold players. He sold Lucas Zhao and he Jack Hunt, but that's about it. He's not very good at selling. Indian Punk, I fear for you lot next season. Most competitive championship in years. It's not the sort of prep you need to start a new promotion team. It's not indeed. It's the worst prep you could ever think of, John. And I don't like it. I wonder if we put this away kit forward to keep people positive. It actually looks like to me it was already planned to go out today, ready to sail on Friday. I think it was already planned to go out this week, and the Moore situation just didn't help. Heard that we're not going for anyone in this window and making do with what we already had. Guess not true, but rumour go fly. I can't see that being the case after Chansiri said last night he thinks we need about 6 or 10 players. Darren Moore wanted 11. It all depends if the people wanted It all depends if Darren Moore wanted it to be more permanence and loans, or if Chansiri gone go with loans and we'll try and get the odd free hit. We don't know. We'll see. Let's have a look. I only need yeah. What's your opinion on being Lee Bullen? I wouldn't have Lee Bullen. It's too early, too soon. It's too soon for him. He's still got to go to Wendy Wake. It's beautiful, by the way. It is nice, Chansiri out. I do. By the way, I do understand why people are saying Chansiri out, but I also say to those same people, it's all well and good saying Chansiri out, but there isn't someone lined up to buy it. He said he's had offers, but if there's offers, he has to accept it. And right now, he's not accepting it. I could put my house on the sale and have 2 people want to buy it. If I don't accept it, my house ain't going to sell, is it? Would you want Lucas Zhao back? No, I don't think I do. Actually, Alden, I don't want to argue, mate, but can I comment on an opinion? Go for it, mate. Glenn, whenever we chat, I don't mind when we chat, but sometimes it's hard to have a discussion with you because you're very, very set on who the opinion, and it's very difficult for me to not, how do I say this, come across as a dick. And I don't mean to come across as a dick, but it's very difficult when it's chat to chat, if that makes sense. But you can have your opinion, mate, that's fine. New talk about Moore leaving as he refused a 1-year contract for him and his staff. Sound plausible. Agree with DC on this one. I think if it's the case that Moore and the management staff wanted a long-term deal, I can understand why they would want that. I think they deserved it. But I can see the situation with a 1-year contract. 1-year contracts are the norm these days in football. It's very rare you get long-term deals in football. I really wouldn't mind Portuguese when he took Cookland. He took, yeah, that Portuguese manager Chavo. I think I can't remember his name. He's very good actually. He's a good manager. I just think it might rub people up the wrong way. I can't see Stevie G getting it, mate. I'm afraid, Jordan. The language barrier for Chancellor makes it very difficult in setting where he's supposed to be clarity on matters. He says many things that are open to interpretation and a blunt manner. I think the language barrier is an issue, and I think he brought that up. If he ever does one of these again, it would be better if he did have a translator. I like him for trying, but I also understand the barrier. I think some people I spoke to very much were saying some stuff was put out of context, and it's very interesting that. Hi Jazz, I think we'll get one of the Victor Campos or Tonalista. Manu both did well last season. I can see that, Andrew. I can definitely see that. I think I've just seen Jazz. Jazz, have I missed your chat? Hi Jazz, how you doing, mate? I think I can see that. Steve Brooker, massive thank you for the work and coverage over the last few weeks. It's great to have all the news in one place. Much appreciated for your hard work, mate. Oh, thank you for that, Steve. Yesterday was a mental day. I think I did 6 videos. I'm absolutely shattered. Glenn, what's your opinion on Agent Paxo? I actually don't think Paxo's as involved as people think he is now. I think he's literally a PA for Chansiri, and I think that's it. But if he is involved on football matters, I don't know why, if that makes sense. I think by the sounds of it, it sounds like it's his PA, his personal advisor to him, like does all of the work when he's not here, because I think he is here a lot of the time when Chansiri is in Thailand. So he's not the voice of Chansiri, but he's the person that helps get Chansiri's things across. Yeah, we saw him at the final, but after some of the stuff we've heard in the past, he doesn't sound like he's great to have around. But if this is someone who Chansiri trusts, we're never going to be able to do it, because that's someone who Chansiri trusts. Not to defend Chansiri, I know fans whatsoever, but sometimes he says to us and pulls out a contract on misplay. No, I agree with you. I'm not defending it either. I think some of the things that Chansiri said last night didn't go down well. I'll put it that way. It didn't go down well for me. It was difficult with how things got said. Let me just check something. Something just popped up on my security camera. I'm being very cautious these days with the security around here. Yeah, I think some of the things last night needed to be said better. I don't know. I don't get how Steven Gerrard's favourite to become manager. I can't say either. I am getting the new away kit, mate. I will be getting it on Friday, and on Friday there will be a away shirt review, like I always do. Isn't Stevie G favourite? Jordan, even if he's favourite, that doesn't mean anything with bookies. That just means people have had a lump sum put on Steven Gerrard. That's all that means. There's 8 people watching, 31 likes. Please get those likes up. That Portuguese guy sounds the real deal. He did poorly. He looked very good, actually, fair. Evening, Punk and Chat. Evening, Nat. How you doing, mate? I can't see it. Campos. I'm going to have to learn to say that. Are you supporting the rainbow flag out for Twitter algorithm that keeps receiving? I'm supporting anyone who wants to come and support the club, mate. I will support anyone's right to their orientation, yeah. Gerrard, no fan, evening that how things. I don't want Gerrard, even if he was affiliated to something. We need an established manager who can push us on. True. Correct me if I'm wrong, but surely selling shirts and seasons is done by sound investment on players, managers, not vice versa, as in we. Ideally, yes. I think what worried me a little bit is that it still feels like everything's being done on the hoof. It still feels like it's short-term thinking for long-term gains, when I think it should be long-term gains, long-term thinking to have a long-term plan. And that's what annoys me. That's what really annoys me with the situation. I'm losing chat because this chat is going fast. I will have to put this into slow mode. Yeah, good mate. We could do a little cooler weather, mind. Yeah, it could do, but if it is Rangers Gerrard, I'd take it. But Villa Gerrard is annoying. Anyone surprised with what happened last night? No plan, no hope, fees and loans, and he wants top 6. The top 6 thing confused me because I personally think if you come up from League One, your aim in a dream reality to go double promotion. But the realistic aim is not just to be a stable championship club, personally. That's what mine is. Bowley took investment from Saudis and Mendy's actually took it all gone to Saudi. Yeah, I've seen that. To be fair, people are complaining about the Bowley thing. Technically not legal in the rules because it's, even though it's part of the Saudi investment fund kind of thing, they're not invested in technically into Newcastle, if that makes sense. It's weird. What happened last night? Last night was an absolute mess, to be fair, at times. Very hard to really... I've been trying to write stuff today to talk about it, and I keep getting bits and drabs, and it's very hard because it went on for like 4 hours. It was stupidly long. A fan forum should be an hour tops, but because Chansiri hasn't done one of these in like 5 years, it went on for ages. The thing when he said about the season tickets, if I make season ticket 400 quid, we sell 30,000, I'll refund it. That doesn't add up because we can't actually do that anyway due to how much we can put in. You wouldn't be able to do that with also away fans kind of thing. It's weird because the questions that we got last night are the same questions we've had many seasons, and it felt like just a copy and paste job from the other fan forums we've had. And that is the thing for me. There's 90 people watching, 37 likes. Get those likes up, please. I'd much appreciate it. It did feel like a little bit of a situation there. Let's have a look. Deposit destroyed all the goodwill we haven't typed through the next few cents last night. He spat the face. He killed whatever momentum we had going into this season and thinking we could go somewhere. But at the same time, if this is due to the contract, what they want a bigger, long contract, Chansiri didn't do it, then that's a mutual agreement. That is a mutual agreement. But it's just killed it all a little bit for me. Carlcraig got his league, had 2 decent teams, Rangers Celtic, knows exactly hard. That league always been at the Villa level. True. Faithmore did leave for contract reasons and not regarding... Yeah, for me, it would feel a lot nicer if it more contract than transfers and signing. Not too bothered what happened, it's over, now we can't be can't be charged. All that matters now is me we look forward. I've always looking forward. Here's Schumacher. Schumacher won't leave Swansea. That's who he was linked with. Schumacher won't leave Peterborough. Plymouth. Get the right club, Jake. Jesus Christ. He won't leave Plymouth. He's had so many chances. The only one I want is Ruud van Nistelrooy. Yeah. When they need a manager, Moore is out of the job. Almost seems like perfect fit. Yep. Hi, Punch Chef 41. Hey, Jez. As well as can be expected, should get someone in on a strictly short basis to get some players overseas pre-season. Buy time to look for manager. Possibly, yeah. Chansiri can't fork out the money. The club generates its income and profits, enable player signings and stadiums. The financial management has not been good, I'm afraid. And yes, I know accountant. Lee's dad, I might want your help when the account come out, because it would be good to have someone who knows what we're looking at a little bit, just to go, help me out. It's all numbers. Financially, no. You would have thought after being here 8 years, there would have been more of a financial plan. What annoys me is that we don't seem to get the big term sponsorship, and I don't know if that's due to the fact that we have had some sponsorship get across our social media. I thought the host and stay deal was meant to be a really good deal and huge, and then it's fallen off again. You would have thought that people would be looking at us now, kind of thing, going, right, that's a really good club to invest in, put a sponsorship with. We've seen what happened at Peterborough at our place, and look what they were like at Wembley. We can sell our product to them, or our project to them, to get sponsorship. And it doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be we end up with these really weird, not a lot of workout, not a lot, how you doing, mate? We seem to end up with some of these weird kind of sponsorships. Worth there if we end up with Frank winning every week. Lampard. Yeah, I don't want Lampard. Ian and Jez and Stu. Yeah, what do people think of the away shirt? I like the away shirt. I'm not going to lie. I really like the away shirt. Is top six realistic? No, top 6 ain't realistic. I don't think top 6 is realistic. You want to dream to get there. Everybody wants to go top 6, but with the current state of what the club is, no, that sounds bad. In the current state of the team, we do need at least 11 more players to come in. We really do. But I don't see it. Will we fine, Jake? But the next manager has to be spot on. Yes, Jason, I agree. I think we will be fine. We just got to... At the end of the day, what Darren Moore said, we have to stick together. We can't fight against each other. If we fight against each other, it goes back to old Wednesday ways. We have to stick to the we're all Wednesday thing. And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. Totally agree with you. Only long-term plan will get us in the right direction. Yeah, I was hoping last night, and I was deluded to thinking that I was going to hear a long-term strategy, because he's not done one of these in 5 years. I was hoping, right, Chansiri, we've not heard from you for a while. For most of the last 2 years while we've been in League One, we've not heard anything. Have we got a long-term plan? And the problem all I heard was last night was, I've invested this much money, and I need you guys to give it me back. That's not how a business works. If a business comes in and you're making money, it's up to you as the business owner to look how to make more money and make it so it's easier for fans, easier for your customers. And technically, I don't like using the word customers in football, but we are technically customers because it's a business. A way of making it financially easier and a way to boost up prices. This is my argument. I have issues with it. Thoughts on new kit? Seems like we'll need a third. We may not. I think our third kit might be the yellow one next season. Last season's even. How's Lochwell's up to? Sorry. Give me a minute. Like spike. There was a big like spike. Thank you very much for that. 89 people watching. 52. No, there isn't. There's 108 people watching. And 52 girls likes up. Much appreciate. A lot of people watching. I much appreciate that. I recently got up in subscribers, which is understandably, I've been busy. I've been the busiest I've been since last year's Wilkes Barkle. And guess what? The best part is, we're still going to be busy again, because I've got a transfer window to do. And they're no idea. And Chansiri said, July, we will be busy. So it's one of those things. So we'll see what happens here. Let's have a look. That just thrown me what I just said. With 5 strong parachute payments in division, any take top 6 just shows how far football reality is. Yep, our aim is just stopping championship. I agree. It might be time for Chancellor to put the club up for sale sooner, though he doesn't have enough money to compete. The thing, we never know if he's got enough money to compete. We'll never know the financial side. But if it's a sale, then Chansiri needs to be able to put it up for sale. But he's kind of got in his head that people want him today. I much appreciate that, North Tenerife man. It might be good to just figure it out a little bit. Agreeing that with the chaos on this week. Let's have a look. Sorry, I am really behind on comments today. It's just mad. I'm not knowing it like this. A lot of things DC said in isolators and accused, but failed to mention the price that we had dug it himself. Yeah, we took a while appointing more. The thing is, this whole thing about, I've had this thought, we've taken a while appointing some of our managers in the past. You look at, we got Bruce in February. It was December time when we did it. You got Gary Monk in September, and we lost Steve Bruce on July. So it's one of those things. I am worried about it. Do we have a sleeve sponsor? I don't think we do. I do not think we do. At the moment, I'd take a just consolidate the season, not going down. Yeah, I agree. Jordan, it looks like Marvin Johnson going. It looked like he turned down his contract with us. You can't do stupid high sponsorships anymore. Anyway, due to the EFL fair value rule now, it's regarded as FFP. There you go then. Fair enough. I didn't know that rule. Evening, Darren Moore. Hope you're well. Good thanks, mate. Do you think the recruitment will be harder now? Change of head coach. Do you think it's just a case of dotting the sending across the new? No idea, mate. I ain't got a clue. Honestly, it's raining. It sounds lovely. Let's have a look. If they're capping Doncic, they need to cut back on parachute payments, relegation teams. Yep, I'm not a fan of the away shirt generally, but the crest looks better in black. I do like the crest in black. It does look good. I'd settle for top of the bottom 6 at this point. Yep. Relegation more than likely at the current stage. Maybe. When a ball's not been kicked, it's very hard to say. Last 3 championship fixtures had Huddersfield the first away fixture. Let's hope we get them. Yep. Correct me if I'm out of order, but how come you don't seem to go to any games, mate? I have a condition, mate, that I have over 60 to 200 seizures a day. And if I have seizures, if I pay, say, so much for a ticket, there's a good chance that 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the match, I can have a seizure and be done. And that's money wasted. It's a medical reason why I can't go. And I've had it before where people have said to me in the past that why didn't you go with friends or something like that. And I don't want my friends to miss out. It's a medical reason why I can't go, mate. Portuguese or German, what had a good enough championship knowledge to get us top 6. No big Kevin face. No, there wasn't, mate. I'm sorry. Bloody hell, Plymouth just signed Julius Barcelona. Bloody hell, that's a good player. Part of banning a temporary player manager until we find the right person. I can't see that, sadly. So he did say Tricky Trev did it, but I can't see it. You watch, will go and walk the league now and panic over a new manager. Yeah, I can see that. Ryan Gallagher's off to Halifax Town. What's his contract till for 9 days? Fair enough. Big prop for you, content. Thank you, mate. Much appreciate it. I've been really busy on this. I think Bannon could do a Roy Kent. That'd be good. Who do you think our first signing will be? I'm more worried who our manager will be than our first signing, mate. I've completely gone. I forgot about the transfer window. Yeah. We showed up, Punk, because you make good stuff. Keep the community united and stronger. Thank you, mate. I much appreciate that, Yeet B. Chanteri said the transfer list did the same. The thing is, Chanteri said the transfer list did the same whoever comes in. But then he also went and said that we have a committee who will sit down and then the chairman and the committee and the manager will talk about the signing. They'll recommend signings. So he said 2 separate things. It really confused me. Agree, worker. The whole parish is in these looking into saying that Rick Perry said before your playoff final game they need to be changed. True. It might be someone right now. Exactly, Jake. How the heck does a businessman hold out a begging bowl to people that have put him out of his mess? True. Yep. Get Sam Allardyce-ish manager. Don't want that. Punk, I think what happened with what happened, we all need to vent. No, I agree. Everyone needs to vent. I think everyone. This is why I'm doing this. It's why I'm not really saying that. Need to change the Benmio song? Yeah, we do actually. What big run up to these days? Not sure. Down here, no. Darren who, no one at the back, no one at that when they couldn't book the league. More seems to be a big pull when players sign in the aftermath. It depends who we get in. Whoever we get in, it's a big pull. I think at the time of yesterday, I think we had 14 players, and I think that was including Delhi and Johnson. But if Johnson and Delhi are off, we're down to 12. And it's going to be a big, big test. Brennan still at club. Yes, he's there you go. But what I've seen, the transfer fees as well in general seem to be a big effort in major places. Teams pay for the way down. Cheers, mate. I much appreciate it. A lot of people don't understand it, and there has been a couple of times that I have had seizures on the streams, and it's not great. Yeah, he's still at club. I think we've got. I think it's 14, but if Johnson and Delhi are in that number, it's 12 technically. I'm not good at maths. I'm not good at typing. Not good at that. Wolf Wagner's a good shout, but I thought he's in a job. I thought Wagner got the Norwich job. Glenn, still nowhere need. We need at least. Oh, God, let me think. We need at least 10 or 11. Minimum. Do you think Shipton, Fusey, Cadamartri will get? I think Cadamartri will, and I think Shipton will. I think we're gonna have to go into this a little bit more. I think we're going to have to use our. We're gonna have to use it. We're gonna have to use the youth academy, but we haven't got what. It's really no one's business why Jake don't go to games. Yes, I get he tells you, and I'm happy to be, but stop being so nosy and tell people saying just be happy he does when to do later. Thank you, DJ. Much appreciate that, mate. Chansiri out. I understand it. Potter appealed to me, kind of thing, but I can't see. I really can't. If Potter came, right? Let's call this now. Right, where's me megaphone? Say today it's Potter been announced as manager. Everyone will be like, brilliant, great, we got Graham Potter. And it would be and he would have a good pull. But the issue is I can't see it. It's who I want. I want Graham Potter to come in. It'd be awesome. But I can't see it. There's 114 people watching, 64 likes. Get those likes up. I will much appreciate it. Sorry for the comment, but the fact is, many say he don't go to get it. Really annoys me now. Yeah, no worries, mate. I appreciate what you do. You're a good mod, you do well, and you're a good mate as well. Shall we get a manager? Okay. It's sounding like we're getting a coach. Dean Smith for me, baffled people willing to throw away 2 years in momentum. Dean Smith is the other one out of the group of players I would get. Dean Smith is the other one. I apologise, I keep playing with my beard. I do have a stress ball to stop that from happening. If I start fiddling with my beard, it's to stop my brain going mental. I've got a fidget spinner. I'll do that. I love to see Dean Smith coming. I think Dean Smith would be brilliant. You're just gonna have to hide some of the players' wives because of John Terry. That's a joke, by the way. I get annoyed the fact that Chansey starts on the defense. Yeah, he didn't need to go on the defensive, did he? He started the whole thing on the defence, and I think that was the issue. Here, DJ. Jake don't have to justify his reason for not going to game in person. Quite frankly, people should respect that. Yep. Thank you, workout. Much appreciate that. Gary nearly that one season at Bournemouth, but he did keep her up, but he could do. Wagner is Huddersfield through and through. Wouldn't go to Wednesday. I thought Wagner's at Norwich anyway. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go for someone who's not in work. Should we all get our boot to make up a quote? Gonna have to, I think. Good word, Jake. Appreciate your platform a lot. Thank you, Ryan. I much appreciate it. I'm enjoying it. The thing is, the more I always get to the end season, I think maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm ready for a break, and then I get to it, and I'm like, I want to keep going again. I get really weird Energizer bunny thing. Oh, that was a thing. Love the megaphone. It's a nice bit of kit, actually. Do you think the bookies are fair? No, I don't. The bookies odds are very much Glenn, and it's very, very Right, the bookies odds are who put money on. Brian Potter, properly, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, pal. He's been in the job for a year, and you are seriously willing to throw away 2 years of momentum for a manager with 1 year experience. I wouldn't want him personally, but I know people saying Potter would be great, but no chance. Cost a fortune. Would be looking for higher than us. Would he cost a fortune? He would be looking for higher. I get that, but he did get 60 million from Chelsea, so he doesn't need the cash. But I understand he wouldn't come near us. That's the way out there. Chansiri gets everyone on side, all done kind of thing. Seasonal loan left back. 13 players, not including Fizz. It's 13 not including Fizz and Marv. So we do need a lot. Graham Potter's not going from Chelsea Championship. Not too sure. You never know. Love the t-shirt, Punk. Yeah, I got this when I was in Amsterdam a couple of years ago. Funnily enough, when I was in Amsterdam, my fit went down a lot. Speak of that what you will. The reason Chelsea is asking fans to buy season tickets is because our cost base is too high. There will be not enough support from players simply where DC can't put money in. Yeah, and I think he can't put money in due to fair play anyway. I'm firmly in the we should get Dean Smith camp. How about Mick Foley? No, Blue Terrier. I don't want him. So I'm confused. What's the difference between a head coach and a manager? So a head coach will be controlling the football side. So the day-to-day running on the pitch, tactics and stuff. A manager will be doing the day-to-day stuff with the people on the pitch, behind the scenes, going to talk about players, looking at analysts. That's the kind of thing. I think that's about the difference. About 20 quid, yeah. Same here, but I'm injured. Heard Atty knew he was available, yeah. And so you take a table Warner then. Where Bruce? Oh God, don't say Steve Bruce. I do not want Judith back. Out. I don't want him back. Hey Nick, how you doing, mate? How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. It looks like you're about to get a signing in, aren't you? Recently at Switch. There's 113 people. Jesus Christ, 70 likes. Thank you very much, people. I appreciate it tonight. I'm a bit blown away by this. Thank you. Can we get it close to 100? I'd much appreciate it if we can. But Jesus Christ, that's insane. Thank you. Wow, I hadn't checked the numbers. Thank you very much. Got a bit emotional there. Mick McCarthy won't come because of the Barnley connection and family. But yeah, you mean Judith, right? Get Potter to invest then. Yeah, true. Get Potter in as a manager, come investor. If we go for Joe, we could get some Liverpool youth. I cannot see Gerrard coming to the club due to all the things that I said in the video. Too many things behind the scenes. That Bruce did a good job. He did do a good job. Don't get me wrong, but I can't. Bruce is one of those ones. I think there was a bit of a betrayal there with Chansiri and Bruce. So I'm a little bit, on that one. FFP surely had done more bad than good in terms of the other. If I remember correctly, FFP was meant to stop clubs going out of business. I have seen more clubs go bust since FFP came into fruition. I can't. The tweet true. I just can't see Gerrard come in. The things that happened at our stadium, it would be very difficult for him. I think. I really think it would be difficult. FFP is bad. Yes, it should be a free market. I agree. Not against Gerrard, to be honest, but I don't see it happening. Joss. Oh, no, not Joss. Misery Love Company. Hey, oh, yeah, it does. Victor Campos doesn't sound like a bad shout. I think we should keep this manager more local, though. Victor Campolas does sound like a very good shout. I would go for that one. Ryan Lowe. Again, another one I would go for. I think Ryan Lowe's an ex... Oh, missed the bloody button. Sorry about that. Much appreciated. I'm all over the place. Ryan Lowe I would go for. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Possible if he wants to step into the manager scene in England and he wants to try and start something. I think it is. You deserve it, mate. All the best. Thank you, Kai. Much appreciated. Bruce won't come back anyway. He can't bring his own players. Bruce is too busy walking his dog. Come on, remember what he did last time. That poor dog. I will never get over that. We're not in a position to gamble on experience. No. Slavin Balic. Yes. I would go for Bilic. Definitely. He would be good. I think he would be very good. Ryan Lowe, decent shout, but he will want money available as the one Moni has at Preston. Yeah, true. Don't want Bruce, to be honest. Gerrard, I want someone with more experience. Oh, I don't want Gerrard, sorry. Personal big fan of Victor Campos, did it doing well with limited resources. Mark, the more I look into him, the more I think we're going to get him. Bielsa, the Uruguay manager, can manage it, buy the club for £1 again and save us. Nope, I don't think he can. I heard some rumour about Gerrard coming. Don't believe it for a second. It came from Blunt, so it came before Darren went out. I can't see Gerrard. What's happened with Gerrard? So basically, the odds are that Gerrard's in the bookies saying that he's close to coming, and that's where it's all come from. It's a bit of a bookies thing. And he's out of work. He's a high profile, but I can't say it. Bruno Lage, I could see that one. That one I could actually see that one come in. Been at the club as a second to Carlos. That one could happen. Maybe. That's a possibility. Debrief will be too busy watching the Ashes. Very true. He likes the cricket. I forgot about that. Got Parker. Maybe Got Parker's not a bad shout, you know, but he's only done it with money. He's only done it with a bit of financial backing. And if we are a bit stuck for cash, we might have to, he won't be able to do that. Joe Barton, if the players don't perform, he'll beat him up. Jimmy, I like that. I reckon we'll get Joe. Nathan Jones keep popping up. And he does work well with his limited budget, if that is the case. But I just don't like his football. Get Bob the Builder in, he can fix it as always. Yeah, very true. Apparently his friends owns a golf course, went for a round with him, win that dad, and was talking about Gerrard coming in. Maybe I am going to get soaking wet. Jesus Christ. Oh, well. Roy Keane, Gary Neville, and Meek. Yes, Roy Keane and Mika Richard as his assistants. I love that. And then we can do a TV show on it. But I think it's already been done. I think it's called Ted Lasso. How about we go get Ted Lasso in? I'm joking, by the way. Ruben Van Nistelrooy, possibly if he wants to play up front. Yep. Well, Bruno Lage, was Carlos's number 2. He didn't do much, though. Got Parker, yes, that's a good shout. Billick is available. I believe Billick is available. I believe he's out of work. Let me check, actually. You've got me thinking now. Is Billick available? News. After Billick. Yes, he is available because he got sacked by Watford. Let's have a look here. Parlo will be shaking things up. What a ride that will be. What about Carboni? So who do you think we'll get and when do you think? I think it'll either be next week we get an announcement. Possibly some player coming in. I think it'll be next week, just before the players are all back for pre-season on the 29th. If anything, I think it'll be Wednesday or Tuesday. What was your taking from the Chancery Forum yesterday? It was a car crash, Kai. I thought it was an absolute car crash, and I was left with more questions than answers, and I didn't want the answer to my question because I couldn't do it. No disrespect for this, but he will fall out with Beale, but like Gary Monk and yep. Let's have a look. What happened with him at the stadium? What do you mean? Where are you? What do you mean? What happened with him at the stadium? I don't get what you mean. What happened with who at the stadium? Clarify that one for me, Airzone. I'm a bit confused. I am a bit behind as well, so I do apologise. Get high red nap in. Yeah, we rewind that. Didn't want to. Milan Mandaric didn't want to spend any money on Wednesday unless it was in money the club made a profit to pay the electricity. Not some Portuguese manager net, no transfer experience. Please, I understand that, but I kind of get if we went that way. It looks like Chancery might slightly go in that same way. Yeah. Nathan Jones have been gone too long. Yep, hearing Gary Monk is available. Nope. Jimmy Hasselbank is with the England team. He is I think he's a striking coach. Roy Keane, I reckon, will make a good manager. Agree, Jake Parker, who relied on money, a squad that's already had a lot of quality. Yeah, absolutely no to Nathan Jones. He would be far too intimidated size of the club and reputation of Bannon and co. Look what happened at Southampton. True. Phil Neville. Nope, I don't want Phil Neville. Even though Neville connections in the game will be good, I want so you can do. I'll be fine, Punky Horrors. I'll just get wet. It's fine. Roy Kent. Yeah. Best one yet. Glenn. We'll get Roy Kent. Yeah, Roy Kent will change it. I'm kidding. But that would be funny if we had someone like that. Worker, you're good at Football Manager. But how about it? Yeah, let's get Worker in. Boris Johnson. What about... Patrick Vieira looks like he's going to Leeds. But he probably will want money as well. Carboni will be good to do pre-season training. We would have the fittest squad ever. Yep. Carboni, I have a funny feeling he's going to throw his hat into the ring, you know. I think he's going to put his name for it. He has said he wants it. Potter or Parker for me. Great show. Cheers, Nigel Brown. I much appreciate it. I think Vieira's going to leave. Yeah, I think that well. What Chris Waddle make all the players get mullets and play like 90s. I need Twit before my mohawk came back. I nearly considered a mullet. I didn't go to the forum last night. I couldn't get a ticket, sadly. But I followed it on singing. I know somebody who was there who I was speaking to today talking about it, and he was saying it was a bit of a car crash. I think we should sign Carboni as a player. Lad's not a manager. What is Carboni's record as a manager, actually? I'm really intrigued by that. He has managed in some Carboni's manager. Okay, someone spell Carboni for me and I'll copy it. I'll put carbon. I think we should sign Carboni as players. I read that already. Sorry about that. Jerry had a family involved in that, if that's what you mean. Ah, right. If you're on, yeah, if that's what you're on about. His cousin was killed during what happened at the stadium. If I'm not gonna say what it is because YouTube doesn't like it. Felix Magatson and Jose. This is good name, but yeah, I have not applied for the job. Not going to. What about Dex? I've seen his videos on Football Manager. He'll take us a... Dex, are you going to apply for it, mate? It will make the podcast a bit more easier. A lot more exclusives. Cancelossi for Wednesday. Chris Kamara. Yeah, that's what I mean. Zinedine Zidane, David Beckham. Why don't we just get Carboni in as a fitness coach instead? Yeah. Di Canio, maybe. No, I'm joking. I'm joking about Di Canio. The 125 people watching, same for like. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. If we can get the same amount of likes as people watching, that'd be awesome. I appreciate you all coming and join me on this night as well. I know we were going to kind of talk a little bit about the fan forum, but I think we've all can say it was just a bit of a wet squid. Right, let's. We'll do the usual let's check the guy bet thing. So Patrick Vieira 20-1, Michael Duff 20-1, Dean Smith 20-1, Gary O'Neill 16-1, Nathan Jones 14-1, Bruno Lard 8-1, Turepilikovic 7-1. He actually scored against us in Europe when we were in Europe. Victor Campos 4-1, Carl Carvalho. Have no idea why he's there because we've been told that he isn't going to be coming. 4-1, and Steven Gerrard 11-14, kind of thing. Let's have a look. Where was I up to? I was up to Paulo Bielsa. Bielsa's got the job at Uruguay. Steve Evans. Didn't I hear something about Steve Evans today? It was something to do with the Peterborough chairman saying he was speaking to Steve Evans or something like that, and they were talking to Chancery. I don't know. I can't remember that one. I love a mullet or any hairstyle. Oh, I'm sorry now. I take Di Canio out of push. The 1989 event. I'm not talking about my birth. Yes. Yeah, you're not. I think Guardiola wants us after the comments about Peterborough. Yeah, Dannington. Cantona, I'm 16, reckon I can apply for the job in a good on football. Go for it, mate. Put your name in. Put your thing down. You never know. You might get it. You might get it, mate. I think Di Canio will kick certain players out, possibly. He will leave me chance here. Still speechless about it. I think it's Bruno Lage. It probably could be Bruno Lage, to be fair. Right, Callum, I think the thing is, you had it that Dean Smith was awful at Norwich with money. And I think if Dean Smith goes somewhere with not too much money, I think he might do a job. And with Dean Smith, you have got the thing where we'll get some of them on board that used to be Wednesday captain. So he does know the club. I understand it. I know people said Dean Smith was awful at Norwich. I spoke to a couple of Norwich fans I know and said he was absolutely awful and said you don't want him. But at the moment that I'd take him. Guardiola done it at City. Why not have a chance at Wednesday? Yep. Cancelo getting Duff. Duff looks like he's already agreed to be the manager at Swansea if the deal with Martins goes ahead at Southampton. So Gary O'Neill. Gary O'Neill's only had one season though. He did a great job at Bournemouth, don't get me wrong, but he's only had one thing, kind of thing. A snap-up rule been at the club before. That one makes sense. Pies. Okay, pies. Duffy going to Swansea. Duff signing for Swansea and Frey. Yep. Darren Moore can go to Weapon and we'll take Carla. Yep. Let's just call that guy Trust and Marmalade. Yes, I like that, Jess. I'd like to have a manager that I can actually say, because I struggle with saying manager names, and I've been lucky over the last couple of years. Names that don't look like how they felt really, really don't help me at all. Dean Smith is decent odds. Yep. Might as well get Kevin De Bruyne in the Wednesday fan. Aye. Big Dean and Leicester, and I'm on Leicester. Yeah, but Leicester, I can let him off. Leicester was a lot harder of a job. Hey, dude. Hey, Dawn Tor, how you doing, mate? Any chance you've got some left backs at your club? Yeah. Or know anybody we could get a manager, because we're a bit screwed at the minute, mate. I am gutted. I will say this now. I am gutted Darren Moore gone, but it better he goes on this high than 10 games into the season. It's not going right, and Chansiri sacks him. And then it's starting to sound a lot more like it was mutual decision. Big one needs to come back. Probably problem with Dean Smith at Norwich with that they had to let him get his hands on the youth setup like he did at Brentford, which is why they didn't do well. But Eddie Howe also failed miserably at Burnley. Look at him now. True. Brentford. He had Thomas Frank, possibly. Is it possible that DC had got Carlos line? No, he said Carlos is not coming. He actually categorically, right near the end, said Carlos is not coming. There's no chance. I understand that thought, though. I could understand him coming in. But Carlos was a name that got thrown at him yesterday, and he said there's no chance it happened. It was a Steve Evans joke. Okay. Carlos didn't come in. He was looking at the pies. He said no chance. That's as Woody just said. The thing with Duff, he's had a great 6 months after that. True. I've had an insider at Derby tell me that Paul Warne is possibly off to Barnsley and Darren Moore is going to place him at Derby. That's a good shout. If that does happen, that's an interesting shout. Don't blame him, Woody, after the way he was treated. Evo. Yeah, Evo. Evo's the Steve Evans, isn't it? Steve Evans is Evo, isn't he? Paul. I've heard that recently. Had Dan Prestru managed before. He has. We were linked with him a while back. I think we were linked with him when we were looking at Carlos. Way back. Dan Prestru has managed a lot of clubs. He's currently in South Korea. But he's had a lot of clubs. He's 55. He started managing really young. He's had a lot of clubs. Yeah, you can have Harry Arthur. Take him. It almost feels like Darren Moore accidentally pressed the resign button like on Football Man forgot to save. Travis Brentford. Carlos said he want to come back before the press, but D2 said he won't come back. Yes, that is true. Have Forest got any left back signing most of the bloody continent European last day? Of course they have sodding players, mate. Okay. To be fair, Jack Worko, that's a running joke with me and Dor when we used to do the Football Vlogger podcast because they had so many left backs and we had none. Fully enough, we still don't have none. Nigel Atkins, no, not for me. We need Stevie G to come. I still don't think Steven Gerrard coming to the club. If it does happen, I will be very, 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 very shocked. That was Thomas Frank. No, at Brentford, Dean Smith started it before Thomas Frank did. He started getting the ball rolling with the youth academy and using it. Get O'Neill in. He's only had one season though. I understand he's done well. He had done well. But I don't know. He'll get a job somewhere though. Do you reckon DC could change his mind and get called? I don't think he would do. I think if he changed his mind, it would be very difficult to roll that one back when he turned around and said he's not coming at the fan forum. You know what I mean? Tony Peeler, so Josh had unfinished business. I have unfinished business, yeah, but I wouldn't want them back. DC said we need we don't need to Google them. So if it's someone we know already, do you think there's some bluffing going on, or DC trying to play off the Carlos return? I actually think that was DC trying to make a joke, and it failed badly. I think it was DC trying to make a joke about the situation, because we've had some managers out of left field. And I think that could be it. Wednesday has shattered. Wednesday have me shattered at the moment. Yeah, same. This is the most less busy I've been. That's not even a word. This is the less I've done for the channel in the last 2 days. Tomorrow will be busy because I'll be doing a fixture video. There'll be a fixture video going up, and Friday will be busy because it'll be a shirt review, and then with anything else that we have to do because of news. I say we, I mean me. Later, Danny, didn't have a good one. No standout candidate yet. It's not been long enough for Carlos to come back. More time, distance, positive spin, maybe, but I'm not a fan of the redux. It really goes well. Yeah. How come Paul Warren has not been mentioned for the job? Because he's in a stable job at Derby. That's my thing. He's at a stable job at Derby. Why he's not been mentioned. But what will happen with Reece James? No idea. The thing is, Reece James might still be on that list. He said there's a list. If Reece James is still be on that list, it could be the same. But the thing is, even if Moore goes, if the players are still there that he got promoted with, he might be able to say, I'll play with these players. But we'll see. Give it a week and Darren Moore will be back. I love that to be the case, but I can't say it. Question 1, have we any money to buy better players for the Falcons season? No idea. Mike J 64, no idea, because he never said. He didn't really said it. He said we need 6 to 10 players to make it better, but he also then said, I think we've got really good players here. So I don't know. Nike can't tell the comedians in the chat. Get you on that Waddle 67, mate, who's Leaf fan, who busy today acting, looking forward to tomorrow. Completely forgot the pictures are out because everything else going on. Exactly, the pictures are out tomorrow. I've said to my missus, I was like, hang on, the pictures are out tomorrow. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. Did you Google Camper? I did Google him. I did have to Google him. Not definitive. I think the thing you've got to remember is something that somebody just said as well. You've got to remember, we are a business. And I understand people want us to have cheaper ticket prices, and they were cheaper at the early bird special, as someone just said, and we're not a charity. But I think there's a thing that needs to happen with making it right. Even if you do the way he said it, it still doesn't add up. Roland Nielsen, maybe. Bono, England manager coach. Oh, Mark C, is that what I think it'll be or what I want? Because I think it might be a foreign manager again. Nothing will shock me anymore when it comes to Wednesday. True. Looking forward to at least to the pictures. Same. Dean Smith didn't start the structure at Brentford. It was already in place. Thank you. Mark Warburton did put the structure in place. He did. I always forget Warburton was there because everyone gives Dean Smith the credit, don't they? What the first guy Smith was the head coach, like all the people they get in. Right, thank you very much. Should get Alex Miller as new manager, yeah. Nelson managed the under-21s, I think. Potato started a new job last week. There we go. So, English EXE has failed to load, yeah. Dean Smith and Crafty ruined Norwich, Leicester and Villa. I don't think you can say he ruined Villa. Didn't he get Villa promoted? Gareth Southgate. I think we have at least 2 to 4 million for players. If we got 2 to 4 million for players, we are going to have to do a Peterborough and find good players in lower league and make them world beaters and be good. 119 views, 87 likes. Get those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. Have I really been going for an hour? Jesus Christ. This has flown by. This is really flown by. Thoughts on DC saying, I'm sure you won't have to Google new manager. I don't know if DC saying that was a joke to try and lighten the move, and it just didn't go down with what it was. I don't know if that was a joke. And think, Alex, I hope we don't have to Google him. I really do hope we don't have to Google the next manager. Alex got the McLaren. He just got the job at St. Johnson. First job. Check little chance they follow for any new managers. Thing is, people started doing that and he was following Gerrard. And I'm wondering if that's where the link for Gerrard had come from a little bit, because Chancery following. Do we know why Darren left yet? It's starting to sound like, Kyle, that Darren left because him and the management team wanted longer contracts or something like that. I've seen that floated on Twitter. That maybe it was a contract issue more than a player issue, and they just weren't going to get it, so he just didn't take it. Hey, Paul, how you doing, mate? It's a bit of a mess at the minute, isn't it, Paul? Warburton betting since sliced bread. I take the England women's manager. Insight, Darren Moore due to the 12-month rolling contract. He wanted longer, but DC didn't want to give it him longer than that. The thing is, the whole 12-month rolling contract thing, it's very common in football for managers to be on 12-month rolling contracts and not have long contracts. The days of big contract for managers doesn't seem to happen that often, kind of thing. Paulo Di Canio, no. John Sheridan, no. He got Villa promoted via the playoff while having Tammy Grealish and McGinn, the Wade Bell and transfer Ben. That'll make your eyes waters. He still got him promoted, mate. Let's just call it what it is. He still did get him promoted in the either thing. That's a good thing. I hope we don't go for someone stupid like Phil Neville. Oh, God, I hope we don't either. He still got him promoted. He still did the job. The job was to get promoted for them, and he did it. But I understand what he's saying. He did it with a massive wage bill and a lot of people and a lot of wage. He did it with a massive wage bill. Yeah. Yeah, but they had 10 rounds. It's true. In Paul, how you doing, mate? Do you think Dan would have been a little childish with how he left? I don't think he was being childish. I think he kind of deserved that contract, but at the same time, Darren Moore's stock will not have been higher than it ever has now. So he will not be short of another job. That's the thing. He will not be short of a second job. He'll get another job. Easy. He'll have people knocking on his door, ringing his agent, asking them if he wants to go do their job. He'll probably be able to take the pick of the jobs that come up because of what he's done. Seriously, I think we needed Darren Moore more than Darren Moore needed us then at that point, because he's already shown what he can do and how he did it. So it kind of interesting there. I don't think he was child. I think he knows that even if he went from this job, his stock is higher, so he can get another job. Frank de Boer, maybe, but I can't see what price that would be, Lisa. If it was another Josh Dale appointment, it would be under Melbourne. It would very much so. Tell that to Celtic, yep. Hope we don't go for something stupid like... Nigel Pearson will never come to Sheffield Wednesday, Glenn. He has said it time and time and time again. He will not manage Sheffield Wednesday. Roy Keane, I can't see Roy Keane doing it. I think Bruno, to be fair. I don't think it could be Bruno, to be fair. Would you take Steven Gerrard or Lampard? Steven Gerrard, I don't think would take it because of past history at the stadium. And Lampard, no. I always feel with Steven Gerrard and Lampard, if they came in, they would be a stepping stone for us and won't build anything. I'd die if we appointed Lampard. Kyle, no for me. Maybe well chance he won't immediately go for it this season. Expectation, Darren Moore will have wanted the stability. Yet both are on the same list and budget. Yeah, that's the thing. You have the situation, like Worko just said. We heard last night that Chancery want to go for it, kind of thing. And maybe Darren Moore wanted stability and just be a championship club and then go, hey, second Stephen, we're really going to push for it. It's like Chancery's gone, I need us to get this done now. We need to get this done now, kind of thing. He kind of gone, we need to get us into the Premier League now, and it doesn't work like that at times, does it? Let's have a look. Lampard, a manager who would that would be desperate. Kyle, no, I'd rather be managed by the Talking Wednesday podcast. That's cool. We could do a really good job of managing people. I don't have a clue who I want to manage. Neither do I. To be fair, I haven't got a clue. At the minute, I am literally doing manager speculation or manger speculation if you go by my spelling. Because my spelling of manager was atrocious earlier today, and I beat myself up over it so much, and I really shouldn't because I have dyslexia. But it really annoyed me because I thought I spelt it right. Let's have a look here. And that's why Chancellor didn't offer a long deal, which may decide to part ways, possibly. Why can't Sheffield Wednesday be simple? Oh, it'd be boring, mate. If Wednesday was simple, it'd be boring. But you're right, it would be nicer to be a bit more stable. And I thought we were about to get that way. Gary O'Neill, 1 season at Bournemouth, maybe. I'm not sure. All depends on how much money we can afford to pay players and the new manager also. True. Brian Laws, nope, wouldn't take Brian Laws. Danny Lampard has got his family trait of overspending to high health from his uncle Harry Redknapp, true. Danny Wilson, too old. Don't want any ex-celebrity mediocre rookies or want to try it as a hand, true. Do you want to relegate us again? Rooney, wouldn't take it. If he took anything, it would be a Derby job again. Do you think there is any plan at all? Championship Pro, it doesn't feel like they've been applying. It feels like this has been done out of left field. The actual decision. I think there was a plan for it to, and I don't think it. I think he came off holiday. They've had this meeting. They've both not come to the same agreement and gone, and that's why it's gone to. Oh no, we need someone quick. So the whole thing didn't feel like there was a bit of a plan, if I'm honest, but I never do feel like there's a plan when the fan forums has happened in the past because I think it gets all sorted. Gary O'Neill 3. Gary O'Neill, I know you keep saying Gary O'Neill, Callum, and you keep spamming it, so stop. Callum, just stop banning O'Neill for me, mate. I understand what you're saying about O'Neill, but he's also just had 1 season at Bournemouth, and he did very well to keep him up. It's like, I don't know if we're going for experience or if we're going for someone who's experienced but had a lot of things. It's okay, Jay. It's not your fault that you're literate. Cheers, Worko. Like you too, mate. Tantum O'Neill. Can we just get Guardiola? Yeah, let's get Guardiola. Mate, over now, you're staying until announcement. I'm not staying until announcement. I'm just keeping going because I'm enjoying the stream, to be fair. 123 people watching, 92 likes. Can we get those likes up to 100? I would much appreciate that could happen. If we can get it to 100, that would make my night. It's been busy. Taking the mic. Okay. Oh, she knew you were taking the mic, Super Dougal. She knew you were taking the mic. No, Judas. I think the question probably needs to be asked. Which manager will be prepared to work for your owner? Managers talk to each other, so there's no doubt it works against you. Exactly. What John has said is 100% right. I think it just hit 100. Jesus Christ. I think he's right. Managers talk to one another, and Darren Moore wanted 4 to 5 players in January and didn't get them. And that could be something that could put people off if you want something you don't get it. I hope details of advice from looking at some advice from looking for a manager. Yeah, true. To probably think Chancellor too impatient and hot-headed to actually let us settle in the Championship again. A couple of years of probably building a long-term plan. Who said Rooney? Imagine Rooney coming in and Chancellor getting Vardy for the Bants. Oh, I like that, Super Dougal Tell. That's awesome. Bielsa's got a international job. I think he got Uruguay, I think we said the other night, didn't we? Martin O'Neill is superior. Martin O'Neill, possibly. Jeff still in the 3 now. Just left guy. I think we can trust Gary O'Neill because we have seen a lot of managers like this with a bounce. Good point. You've got a good point, Championship Pro. You have got a very good point there. I think it can. Whoever comes in, it could be interesting. I think it can be interesting where we go. 98, my hand. We hit that like, but 102. Thank you very much, everyone. Much appreciate. Punky, I appreciate application. I'll win the Champions League in 3 seasons. All right, that's it. I'm going with thankful. Rock 17. He said we can get Champions League in 3 seasons. I think we'll be down to that, Zidane. Good positive football, good track record of promotion from the Championship. Not too old, household name. Di Matteo, that's a good shout, actually. Been out of the game for a while, but that is a very good shout. Good Pump Chef Barmy Army. Thank you very much, Super Dougal. Oh, talking of me, that sounded really vain. I didn't mean it. I am working on merch. We are probably sitting down this week to sort out merchandise. We are sorting out this week to sort out merchandise where you can buy it from and stuff like that. I'm hoping it'll all get sorted by the start of the season if I can get it done. It may even get sorted by the middle of June. What will people like to see merch-wise? I'm thinking trucker hats, t-shirts and hoodies. That's where I'm going with it. Trucker hat, t-shirts and hoodies, or even snapbacks. That's kind of where I'm going on the merch. If anyone got any ideas that you would like it, please let me know. I'm thinking Bruno Lage, if he steps down league. Yeah, I think he could do. The more we talk about more, I think this could be a mistake letting the big man go. Certainly going to upset the momentum. Yeah, the momentum's gone. It died a little bit on it. Bring Neil Lennon back to the UK. Can't see that one. How about England cricketer Michael Vaughan? He's a Wednesday fan. Yeah. Whoever we get needs to be quick. It does. What Carboni up to? I'll work and looking for a club. Old Bournemouth manager. I know who you're on about, Callum. I know who you're on about, Callum. You've banned it a lot tonight. Reverend in the makers, Mamucci at Cardiff and Forest. Maybe. Not a bad shout, to be fair. A light-side body pillow to cuddle at night time. That is really depressing, Worko. We may do a special one. I'm joking. Get the Arctic marketer to make a t-shirt with us. Botno Farley. Already got the Arsenal Invincible on my transfer list. They're just waiting to be announced. Make a black drip hoodie and I will buy it. Don't be chancing price. It won't be at 65 quid, trust me. Anything that I think it'll be anywhere from 20 to 40 quid if I can do it. If I can do it, it'll be about 20 to 40 quid around that range for stuff. I just need to. Who do you want? I want Dean Smith, Louis. That's who I want. Hey Daniel, how you doing? I will stop this around 8:15 because I'm enjoying this a lot tonight. Carlton Palmer, can you tell I've become a single recently with that comment in mind? I can, Jack. Need Punk Chef 41 merch like your epic. Yes, I do. I need to talk to. You do need to talk to women more because Worko's here streaming because he can't go out and talk to women. Sound familiar, mate? Sorry, mate. I'm being such a dick. I'm sorry, mate. You'll stay up though, 17th. Worko, there's a pillow on Groupon that's like 9 or 5 foot. I think Dean Smith is a safe bet. I like Dean Smith, mate. Whether you go to the match or not, you're still a fan. Priority health confirmed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Glenn. A lot of people don't know this. If you're new here, I have a condition that causes me to have 60 to 200 fits a day. It causes functional seizures. It's under the umbrella of FND, and it's a slight pain in the arse. It makes life very difficult for me. And yeah, I started this channel and my own therapy to do things, and it's really gone into that. And I never thought I'll be sat here this many years on being on 2,000, close to 2,700 subs, I think. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn the notification bell on. It lets you know when video go on and these happen. Let's have a look. Wednesday to win the league. Sorry, Worko. Wednesday to win the league. You're not the goddamn point redeem. T-Town Punk, that would be good. Fair enough. I love Dean Smith, but do you think he will want transfer control? Probably. Probably. Hey up, Lee. And also Lee Wildgoose, who's in the chat. He did all my banner work, did all my artwork. He's responsible for making this for me. He's just really good at his job. If you need any work by Lee, his links are in my description on all my videos. A work I just said there, goodcreative.com. I much appreciate what Lee has done. He's just cracking, really easy to work with, and does a fantastic job. He really does. And he's a Wednesday out. The owl with your mohawk and Puncture 41 in the blue would look good on hats and hoodies and t-shirts and Puncture 41. I can do that because I have them, so we'll do it. Pain in the ass, head, leg, arm, back, all depends on what you land on the ground. Pretty much, actually. Sorry, how do Seth? Oh yeah. Hey Seth McFarland, how you doing? When you're not gonna do some work for us in the future? Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, that's a reference to Worko. He looks a bit like Seth MacFarlane. Let's have a look. Good luck with your new eye. Thank you, mate. I much appreciate that, Glenn. Crikey, I wish I was ripped as you, Daniel, mate. But I hopefully will be about a year's time. What was that message? Retractors. Free plug. Yeah, I will always plug your stuff, mate. You do a cracking job. You're fine as you are, mate. Look good, buddy. If enough emotion with our babies let around when they make it. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of getting ripped, I'm working on my holiday body. It should be ready around 2028. Hear this now? We'll be signing that in 2028. Aussie manager Barney is the first signing. Did your owner confirm why the whole backroom staff went to? More is the one thing, but to get... I think he didn't confirm why the whole backroom staff went. And I think that's why we all thought they were going for new jobs. But the entire backroom staff came in with Darren Moore. It was a case of the entire backroom staff came in with him, so they're going to go out with him. And if it was a case of... they all wanted more money at the same time, you would suggest that they're all going to go at the same time. Believe it or not, Lee Wildgoose, I've been called that before, Seth MacFarlane, which he had the good looks though. I didn't think Smith would be a good fit. He very much like Monk, and look what happened there. True, but I don't. It all depends. It's a bit like what John said earlier. It all depends on who's willing to work with Chansiri and get that good working relationship. If we can get a manager in, or a coach, or whatever we're going to call it, if we can get someone who's just going to tell the player to go play here, do that, listen to me. Right, there we go. We've explained what it is now. If we can get someone to do that who got a good relationship with Chansiri that Darren Moore had, we should be okay. Thoughts on Dawson, good keeper. Be interested to see what he does next season. Move to Barberfield, can get Gerard in and play it down here. We can do. Does DC want a yes man though? I don't think thing is, I don't think. How do I word this? I know Darren Moore wasn't a yes man to DC. They did have arguments and heated discussions, as my nan used to say. They did have bits and pieces like that. So, kind of thing. I hope... Are we really? Jesus Christ. I just hope Chairman not does it over again, no knowledge of football again. 111 likes and 120 people watching. If you can get a club to 120, I'd much appreciate it. Super chats are on if you want to donate to the channel. I much appreciate it. It all goes into the channel and goes into funding stuff for the baby that's on the way in December. Yay. Also, if you want to become a channel member, I am recording stuff about that tomorrow. It's going to be trucking stuff. It's going to be stuff talking about my dyslexia to a point, my F&D. I'm going to put some stuff there that I don't really want to go out there, but things that I think people will be good. Okay. That comment just thrown me. Cheers, Punky Horrors. Nice to meet you. Recording stuff. Can't say what to say. You'll get Snapchat of what I say. thing. Luton always bent too much. This is the thing. As Richard just said, you can get out this league with not spending much money if you have the right setup behind you. You can get out of this. You can actually get out of this league with not spending much. So it'll be interesting. I said to challenge Dawson for number 1 spot. Could be, but I think he's off to Barnsley. Let's have a look. Sign that Jota lad from Celtic. He got way too much money. He may even go to Spurs. Nice to meet you. Birthday, baby, or the new manager. God, I hope it's manager. Luton defence and Dosh on loan fee. Mind. Richard with is something people forgetting. Yeah, true. But loan fees, it pissing it down. But enough, how funny you are, Dad. Yeah, I am. But not exactly one. I'm in such a really mood. So I think I'm gonna end this one here in a minute. We have a new manager, do we? Does something just broke? Someone just sent me a message saying we have a new manager. Don't think we have. Let's see this. If anyone sees this for me, let me know. But I've just been told we have a new manager. Don't think we have. Yeah, don't do that. Luton did. I said, I'm such a weird mood this evening. Whoever is looking forward to next season. Yeah, got to. It's not pissing it down near me. It's not raining at the moment. Yeah, I know it's not raining here because I heard it earlier and it did my head in. It absolutely did my head in. Guys, I am going to call this live stream here. We are going to be doing fixtures tomorrow and do the shirt video on Friday. Might do a live stream tomorrow for fixtures. Actually, I'll quick poll that. Do you think I should do a live stream tomorrow for fixtures, a video and a live stream? Let me know. Let me know in the next 10 minutes. Barnsley didn't release ISIS. Barnsley didn't release him. Luton released him. He was on loan, mate. James, right. He was on loan from Luton. Video. Start call like you did a stream. Do a stream. Start the call like chance. Cheers, Jake and chat. Cheers, Nat. So it's gonna be a video by the looks of this. I want to see you. So video. Right, that's it. Decided. I'm doing a video. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen my messages all week. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video, guys. I've already decided. So it's gonna be a video. Oh yeah, I'm doing a live stream on Friday, aren't I? So never mind. It's video. It's video. Because video. Thank you, brilliant. So there'll be a live stream tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night. Friday night. There'll be a live stream Friday night, like we always do, as per usual. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's been great. Thank you for all the people joining. I'm blown away with how many people have been in this tonight. 120 views. I don't know how many likes. Much appreciate it. Go and just, yeah, go have a good evening. Fixtures are out at 9 a.m. I will probably have a video out by 10 a.m. 11 p.m. 11 a.m. So we'll see. So thank you for tonight, and I will see you in the next one. Keep safe, keep cool, and let's see what happens. It's the Wednesday way, but we're all Wednesday, aren't we? See you all later.